Warning, there are profanity, topics, and other opinions that could offend you. Please watch and or listen at your own risk, and enjoy the show. Hey guys, what's up? It's RDiK, your old school duelist, whoever you want to call me, and welcome back to another amazing episode of the Voidcast, where no topic is off the table. Now, this episode is a very special episode because it's the end of the year. It's the end of the year, and I'm excited because this episode goes up on. Hold on. Something on my screen, sorry. This episode goes up on New Year's Eve, and I'm recording it technically when this episode's supposed to go up. When it's supposed to be up on Audio Boom and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, it's fucking New Year's Eve right now, and yeah, my girlfriend just left. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of different things. We're not doing any news. We're only talking about 2018 since it's the first time I'm going to be recording an episode, and it's gonna go up on its actual day the episode is supposed to go up is on New Year's Eve. So poof, this is not a once in a lifetime chance, but it is definitely the first time it's ever going to happen. So this is cool. Anyways, let's jump into it. So we're going to be talking about video games of 2018. We're going to talk about my life in 2018. We're going to talk about video games I want to see in 2019, like what I'm hoping for and what we have to look forward to. And we're also going to talk about the channel and everything else going forward in 2019. What is OSD going to do in 2019? That's going to blow your fucking mind. So, let's start with video games. We're going to start with video games because, it's a strong topic. Video games in 2018 came out swinging with Monster Hunter World, a phenomenal game coming out in January of 2018. They just came out. Video games was just like, hey, what's up? It's fucking 2018. That game was amazing. When it came out, I was excited. I was so happy to play it. I loved every bit. Sorry, I had to. Video games just were awesome. They had a strong start, and then it was a slow incline, not decline, incline. We're going up. And video games slowly just got better throughout the year, because we had E3 was awesome. I don't think there was too many big games that came out after that. Nothing I can really think that's off the top of my head. But then we had the announcement for Pokemon Let's Go for the Switch, and the Switch really took hold of the summer. And we had Nintendo really took the reins for the summertime releases, and was just like, yo, we got a lot of fucking cool shit happening. There was some announcements for, Xbox and PlayStation at E3. We had not too much. It was a new announced for PlayStation, but a lot of new things for Xbox, and that was fucking awesome. Xbox definitely said, we're coming up with good things. So hopefully 2019 is really good for them. They announced Gears of War 5. They announced a pop funk game. They announced Battletoads. They announced Cyberpunk 2049 or something like that. They had a lot of announcements and a lot of holy shit, dude. And then we had the Nintendo showed up, and they pulled out their dick and they said, "Fuck you," because they showed off Smash, which we'll get to Smash. Don't worry, we'll get to Smash. They showed off some more Pokemon stuff, which Pokemon ended up being amazing. They showed off some third-party games that are getting ported over. They showed off some first-party games. Not too many first-party games, but they did show off a lot of third-party games coming to Switch, and that was awesome. You had Fighters, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, or Dragon Ball Fighters. I can't remember what the fuck it is, but we had Fighters coming to Switch. We had just a bunch. I can't even remember all of them. We had a bunch of games coming to Switch. Then they made the big announcement about Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I think that was actually earlier in the year, but they really showed off a lot more stuff. They talked about it a little bit more at E3, and they just, Monster Hunter was just whipping its dick out all year. It was just like, we are owning the beginning, and we're going to own the fall. So yeah, it was just a lot of like amazing announcements coming out, and then fall happened, and fall, I think, is really, after, fall happened, that's where video games really were just being like, fuck yeah, dude. We had we had Pokemon come out, we had Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate come out on the Switch, and thus began the countdown to the end of the 3DS. Like, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. 2019 is going to be the death of the Nintendo Switch, the 3DS. I think I said Nintendo Switch, but it was the death of the 3DS. That's the Nintendo 3DS. It ran its course, and don't worry, I will do an episode for it once we get an official announcement for the name of the Pokemon Gen 8 games. And I'm probably gonna do another countdown to Pokemon. Maybe not as long, but I'll definitely do something Pokemon related next year. Yeah, it was just, and Nintendo announced a lot of shit. They actually gave a lot of release dates for games. Nintendo, like I said, they whipped out their dick and they said, we make video games, motherfuckers. Because they officially announced the Gen 8, they talked more about Let's Go, Smash, they had Monster Hunters, they had a lot of ports. Nintendo last year, they came out swinging like, we got a new console, we got some cool shit happening. And then this year, they fucking really whipped their dick out and they said, fuck you. So yeah, it's the Switch. The Switch is definitely making its fucking mark, because a lot of my friends, like when I first bought my Switch, it was me and then one other friend. It was James. He had the Switch, and we were the only two really playing Switch games together, or at least like talking about Nintendo Switch. And then I had two more friends buying a Nintendo Switch. My buddy Cody, and one other person. I don't want to say his name. He hasn't mentioned, or he hasn't told me it's okay to say his name, but yeah, so I have a total of 4 friends that all have a Nintendo Switch. So that's a squad. We got a Monster Hunter squad. And now another buddy of mine from work, he has a Switch. But it's a buddy from work that we met through work, but now we're actually really good friends. So yeah, now I have 5 people that have a Switch that I actually talk to on a regular basis. So that's amazing. That is phenomenal. It's a godsend right there. So yeah, it's Nintendo, and after this Christmas, I think the Nintendo Switch is finally going to be in a more commonly known name, because we're coming close to 2 years, and don't worry, I'll do a 2-year mark. Because it'll be 2 years. The first year is always a rough one for consoles, but once you hit 2 years, if you have a major mark, you had a major mark. But Nintendo Switch has made their mark. Sorry, taking a drink. Yeah, so, because we got a lot of free-to-play games that are now on Switch, we're starting to get more commonly known names on the Switch. Obviously, Fortnite's there, but we got Warframe. Warframe is a huge, just a widely, vast, popular game. Smite's coming to Switch next January, actually, here in a couple weeks. We'll be getting Smite on the Switch, so that's awesome. We got Arena of Valor on there. It's a fun game, but it was kind of taking the place until another game developer, MOBA player or MOBA company decided to put their game on there, and Smite's going to be the first one to actually put their fucking game on there. Don't get me wrong, Arena of Valor is a fun game, but it's not established. That's the problem. That is a huge issue and the problem with the game. Arena of Valor has not established itself as a long, popular game. It's a fun game, and I feel like it's just kind of a game that a lot of Nintendo Switch people are like, dude, we got fucking MOBA. But, we got that. but we're now getting Smite. That is definitely, Arena of Valor is just going to go to shit. I'm probably going to delete Arena of Valor, and I'm probably going to get Smite. So yeah. And I'll probably actually be good at Smite. Or probably get decent at Smite, not good. Just decent enough to where I can play with my friends on Xbox. Because I'll be able to practice on the go. I'll be able to bring my Switch. We can all fucking play Smite. Now, it's cool. Like, the Switch has a catalog of games now. It had a decent catalog of games starting this year. Like, a decent amount, a lot of indie games. But this year was the big banger, and the next year I hope they fucking just finish it out, dude. Next year we're gonna be banging, dude. Hell yeah. To move on, so we're into fall now. So fall for video gaming was, like I said, it was a phenomenal way to end 2018 in gaming, because like I said, we had Monster Hunter in October. Was it October? I think it was October. It was either like mid-October or end of September. I can't remember. And then we had Pokemon Let's Go, which a lot of people that I've talked to, because I've heard a lot of mixed reviews from the game. Like people are saying like it's good. Like the people that have bought it, they said it's good. It's worth playing and everything like that. Like I'm glad I played it. And it was a good time. But then there's the people that didn't buy it, and they had valid reasons. Like, it was actually pretty, like, you couldn't argue with it. Like, a cousin of my girlfriend's, he said that the reason why he hasn't bought it is because it's the same game, basically. It's the same Gen 1 basis, just on a Switch and with fancier graphics. So he said he's going to wait. Totally understandable. I've yet to crucify anybody, for not wanting a Switch, or not wanting to buy Pokemon Let's Go, because, like I said, it's all totally, like, they've yet to give me a reason where I'm just like, dude, just fucking buy it. The only person that actually had to kind of, like, lay it all down on paper for them, is there was one person that, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! With. I used to be a DM for their, D&D campaign, and, what was it? He just wasn't sure if he wanted to buy it. And so I laid it out on paper. I was like, dude, Nintendo, they are seeing the point of DLC. Honestly, Nintendo's going to be stupid if they don't do something DLC-wise for Pokemon Let's Go. They are missing out on money. I get it if Game Freak's just trying to focus on Gen 8, and they're just trying to be like, okay, so this is what the Switch can do with Pokemon, so here's what our limitations are, here's what we can try to improve on, basically. Maybe like a UI thing, or a different UI or something like that. I'm excited to see it, but, Nintendo's they're going to miss, if Nintendo wants to continue to make money and continue to sell Pokemon Let's Go, then they should do some type of free expansion, free update, or, they could do a paid DLC, paid expansion, stuff like that, where they just add all the generations. Like, honestly, they could probably charge like $10, like, 10, 15, 10 to $20. Like, I honestly would pay $20. And it's a free, not free, it's a, like, $20. They could add the rest of the Pokemon, they could add all the way up to Gen 7, and that's it. Like, that's all they do, and then maybe, they give you a new mode to fight in. Maybe they have some type of battle arena or battle coliseum, or maybe that can add ranked matches. Like, that would be cool as shit, because right now it's just kind of like, hey, you can fight online. And that's it. Like, hey, you can fight offline, or you can trade online, or you can stuff like that. And they have the mystery gift option in there. So that's another thing that they could probably do, and that's another thing Nintendo could focus on. Maybe they could focus on, maybe doing, mystery gift giveaways, and they could have two things going at once. Because let's be honest, the hardcore Nintendo fans, if Nintendo decides to continue to support Pokemon Let's Go throughout Pokemon Gen 8, because let's be honest, there's going to be the people that, they want to do classic stuff. They want to do classic fights. Because maybe the actual, the core mechanics, like the actual Pokemon games that, like, people have played from Game Boy up to Nintendo 3DS. They are not keen on all the, IV and EV training, stats, abilities, natures, stuff like that. All the hundreds, I guarantee it's close to 1,000 different moves that are possible. Almost 1,000. I guarantee with Gen 8 it's probably going to give us close, maybe like 950, maybe like 900 Pokemon, which is insane. But maybe they just don't like it, so they want to go to some calming, easy, classic Pokemon. They only have to worry about 153 Pokemon. That's 151 plus Meltan and Melmetal. Nintendo could probably, like I said, they can do a free expansion or a paid expansion that adds the arena, adds the ranked play, adds stuff like that. Regular, they could do like a counter that gives you missions to do stuff like, okay, this month's mission is to catch 10 catch 50 different water types or whatever. Like, hey, a bi-weekly or a weekly mission thing, like, hey, go catch 50 Charmanders, or go, hey, catch me a shiny Pokemon. Stuff like that. Like, that's there. The ability to continue to support Let's Go and make it an actual living Pokemon game is there. They can support it, maybe not as 100% as much as maybe Gen 8's going to be supported, but they can give it some love, because there are the people like me who bought the game and enjoyed the fucking shit out of it. That game was so much fun. Yes, it was Gen 1, but it was still a very, very fun game, and the support is there. Like, the ability, the audience, it's going to be a very niche audience, but with Pokemon Let's Go now, like, in general, now that there are more Switches in people's homes, maybe, because like I said, I've met a lot of people who got a Switch for Christmas or said, hey, they got this game now, I'm going to go buy a Switch now. Literally, someone at my work was like, oh, that game's on Switch? I think after Christmas I'm going to buy myself a Switch. I was like, boom, look at that. And that alone, all because of a game. It wasn't Pokemon that got him into wanting to buy a Switch. I think it was Smash or Monster Hunter or something like that, that got him to want to buy a Switch. But he wants to get a Switch. So, like I said, it's going to be a very niche audience, but I think it'll be enough of an audience to where they can continue to support it, because, like I said, the mystery gift option is there. You can receive a mystery gift, so they can do that, online, or you connect to the Wi-Fi of, say, a McDonald's or something, or you get a code, stuff like that. It's there. Like I said, it's there. The options to get Pokemon. They could even do what is it? They could have. This is a stupid thing that they could do, but they could do they could make it loot box based. You go out, they release some card codes, and they give you say 1 to 3 Pokemon. With a chance of getting newer generations. That is such a huge thing. And then it's fucking the ability to support the game, like I said, is there, and to continue the game until Gen 8, hell, even after Gen 8, and it could be the Let's Go, the Let's Go format, and then there's the main format. So, like I said, I've ranted about this before, but like I said, the ability to continue to support Pokemon Let's Go is there. It's just whether or not Nintendo wants to do something with it and continue to support it. The other thing that I feel is also extremely important to keep in mind is there's gonna be kids. There's gonna be kids there, and there's kids that got the game for Christmas, probably got Pokemon Let's Go, and they're gonna be like, oh man, I wish I had blah blah blah. So it's there. Like I said, it's a very niche audience, but I feel like it's enough of an audience to, if they continue to support the game, say every 3 months, they add a new generation, or they have some event where they give away 10 Pokemon from Gen 2. Oh, hey, it's Johto week, or it's Unova week, and they give away 5 Unova Like I said, it's there. The ability to continue to support the game is there. So it's very important that if they want to keep Pokemon Let's Go alive and continue to give it like that main title, and not people view it as a spin-off, because even before Let's Go was out, people viewed it as a spin-off game, even though it technically is a main title game because it's made by Game Freak. So like I said, the support is there. Like the niche audience, the ability to support it, the want for people to support it, because I've said this before, like the biggest reason why a lot of people never bought it is because there's not all the Pokemon there, or at least a better plethora. And like I said, they could either release a paid DLC to get all of them. They could release each one individually, charge like $5 a fucking region. Hell, they could even make it to where like you can go to that region, charge $10 a region, or $15 for the Nintendo tax, or charge like $50, get them all. I don't know. It's there. It's fucking there. It's just whether or not Nintendo wants to do something about it and do something with their fucking product. But enough ranting about it. I've talked about Pokemon before. If you want to hear me rant about a lot of Pokemon stuff, check out my previous episodes. But moving on. So then we also had the release of the Spider-Man game, the new Spider-Man game on PlayStation 4, which I don't have a PlayStation 4. It's one of the only reasons why I would want a PS4 is to play that game, is to play the Spider-Man game. I would spend money. If I had the extra like $500, actually be like, if I had the extra like $400, I probably would go out, buy a PS4 and buy Spider-Man, and that's the only game I'd ever buy in PlayStation. But other than that, I probably won't fucking play Spider-Man. I probably won't play the game. If it comes out on PC, maybe I'll buy it and play it on my computer. But I don't see that happening. Yeah, we had Spider-Man come out. That was an amazing game. We also had a new God of War game. I totally forgot about that. God of War did come out, a new God of War. It got amazing reviews. That's probably one of the other games that would make me want to go buy a PS4. God of War and Spider-Man. But yeah, we had new God of War. We had Spider-Man. Both games were hailed as just phenomenal games. We had the Fallout 76 come out. Which people said it was a good game. They said it was fucking half a game. It didn't feel like a finished game. So people enjoyed it, but they also didn't enjoy it. Then we had Red Dead Redemption 2 come out, which that was a game people were just waiting for. They were just like, oh my god, yes. So yeah, that game came out. It was just hailed as just fucking phenomenal. And then we had the big end of the year Nintendo title, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So that game is amazing. It's so much fun. It is an amazing game. I loved it. Well, I'm loving it. I haven't beat it yet. I maybe halfway through the story. The single player, I'm pretty sure if I had like a good day to where I can just sit down and just play the shit out of the game, I don't even think I could play through the whole thing. A lot of people have unlocked all the characters, like they just practiced and played and unlocked all the characters. But if you want to do the story and unlock all the characters that way, you're in for a good sit down. Like, I have owned the game. I've had the game for a little bit now, yeah, it's great. But no, the game is awesome. It's definitely probably one of the best Smashes that's been out. The controls are so tight. It's really cool. It's great to see all the characters on one screen. The new characters are good. Daisy, Ridley, King K. Rool. They're all good. They're all good characters. It's really cool to see Echo characters. Like, that's a cool thing that they've part of it. It's cool to see all the DLC characters from Smash 4 as actual characters. We got Piranha Plant. That's a character. Then we have Joker coming in from Persona 5. Those are the first two DLC characters that are going to be in the game. You just have to buy them. So it's really cool. The game is loved. I love it. The community loves it. It's an amazing game. What is going to happen for video games in 2019? Well, like I said, we got Pokemon Gen 8 coming out in the fall. We have Monster Hunter World stuff, and I've talked about this before. We have Monster Hunter World expansion coming in 2019, but that's not coming till the fall, which is, personally, I think is the stupidest fucking thing that they've announced it so early. Granted, there's a lot of games that, companies have announced, and it's fucking stupid. Like, I think some of it is just to shut up a lot of their fans, because maybe, like, they just have, like, a huge fan base that's, like, demanding, like, oh, when are we getting this? Oh, when are we getting that? Blah, blah, blah. I get it. But at the same time, gamers, like, a lot of people just feel entitled, and that's honestly one of my biggest pet peeves in the gaming, like the gaming world, is just the entitled gamers to know that think they deserve, like, either information, they deserve various different things, but they don't deserve shit. They, like, to be honest, they should be happy, with what what developers give them. They should honestly be happy. Like, I get it. There's games that just suck. I get that. I 100% get that. But at the same time, it's like, there's only one thing you guys can do about it. Wait for the game to come out. If it sucks, then you voice your opinion. You say, this game sucks, and then you don't fucking buy it. Or if you get a game that you don't want, or, like, if they announce a game that's not wanted, don't fucking buy it. I don't know how many times I'll hear people, oh, that game really sucks. Why the fuck did you buy it? Oh, I don't know. I knew it was going to suck when they announced it. Again, why the fuck did you buy it? I don't know how many times I've heard people tell me that. They'll tell me, oh, yeah, that game's going to suck. And when it comes out, they bought it. Yeah, game sucks. Why? Why did you fucking buy it if you even said it was going to suck? Oh, like, that is my biggest pet peeve. I get it if a game comes out, you know nothing about the game, and then you buy it, then you decide then you're like, oh, this game sucks. Because that's happened to me quite a few times. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that is a perfect example. I was so hyped for that game. Well, granted, I was hyped for that game. I was hyped to play it just because it was a Nintendo Switch game. Spent $100, got the fucking deluxe edition of the game. Game sucks. Okay, let me rephrase that. It doesn't suck, it's just not my cup of tea of a type of game. It's a beautiful looking game. I love the art styles. I love everything about it. It's just not my style of game. Maybe one day I'll sit down and give it the time of day. But I tried to give it the time of day before. I got somewhat far of it, then I hit a fucking wall. And my biggest pet peeve with that game was they made you, they make you have to either go do the side quests, or they force you to go out of your way and grind. There's some games that put the grinding in front of you, that make it so, like, it's there. Like, you can be up to level with it, but at the same time, it feels like they throw so much at you at once, you literally cannot do it all. You can't do all the side quests. You can't try to make sure you're up to level, because the fucking levels so much vary, and it's such a huge spike difference in difficulty. Because when you face between the first boss and, say, maybe like second boss, like maybe like a midway point boss, between like the second boss, like actual boss, you hit a point where you're just like, why? Like, why is he ungodly fucking hard for no reason? And, sometimes I get it if you're under level, but here's the thing. I may be like 1 or 2 levels under, and the motherfucker can body me, no fucking problem. Like, he can almost end the fight, and I have not changed the way I fight. I've actually learned the new mechanics. I've actually set on, learning type differences, learning the type, like, being like, okay, so this guy is water. I'm going to fucking use electric. I'm not going to try to use my fire people. It's fucking ridiculous. That game its difficulty is fucking ridiculous. That's how stupid that's how much that part angers me. But I mean, like, I don't know, I just feel like the game, sorry, Damn. Sorry, girlfriend. She just got home. Anyways, it's like, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, the leveling in that game is quite ridiculous, and it makes you. There's a feeling. Like I said, there's a difference between grinding and forcing you to go out of your way to make sure you're at least at level. Like, it just doesn't. They don't give you enough. And then the grinding. Oh my fucking god! It's either attempt to fight something 10, 20 levels higher than you and die a bunch, and hopefully maybe kill it enough to get your level, or go grind on little things. And I'm not talking like maybe maybe 5 levels under or something like that. No, dude. If you want something that's going to be simple for you to kill and still try and get some decent levels, good luck looking for it. Maybe I just don't know the game all that well, but to me, I explored, I tried to find enemies. Like I said, I learned the mechanics. I had no problems with the mechanics. The mechanics are fine. It's the level capping, and that's the part that pissed me off, because, like, you could fight someone, you could be in the open world, you could fight someone, or you can be in a set spot in the game. Like, you could be in a spot that you're supposed to be in for that point of the game. You will run into a level, like, you could be level 20. Okay, you think you'd find anywhere between, like, level 10 and level 25. I get you want the leveling, or the over level. But I'll run into someone who's, like, a level 5, right? Kill it, because it just got in my way, it got annoying, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to take, like, three hits to it and kill it. Then I'd run into something that's level, like, 90-something, like, 2 feet a fucking away from it. And it's like, why? Why is the levels so mixed together? It's just frustrating. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to that game. I spent $100 on it. Don't think I'm gonna fucking go back and play it. And like I said, it's not the mechanics. It's not the way it looks. It's not the way it runs. It runs beautiful. It looks beautiful. The mechanics are good. It's that level capping. That's the part that fucking pisses me off. That is literally the part that pisses me off. And then they have a fucking $40 expansion. Go fuck yourself. I'm pretty sure like I said, they released this is their third one plus an expansion on this game. So I guarantee the game is, like, good. It has its audience where people are like, oh my god, dude, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But it's not a game for me. It's definitely not a fucking game for me. Anyway, sorry, I just had a huge rant on that. We just went on a tangent. Anyways, but video games in 2019 are fucking fun. They're gonna be amazing. We got Animal Crossing on the Switch. We got a lot of like I said, a lot of those first party titles, exclusives for Xbox coming out, like Gears of War 5. We got the Funko Pop game that they announced. They got Battletoads. They got Cyberpunk 2049 or something like that. That Cyberpunk game. We got that pirate game that they announced. I don't remember. I think it's. Yeah, I don't remember it. But yeah, we got that game coming out. So yeah, we got games are coming out. I'm excited to see, because we just had the Spyro Ignite trilogy of Spyro, original Spyro 1, 2, 3 getting an HD update, which we'll get an HD remakes. And the game looks really good. From screenshots and small videos I've seen here and there, I'm trying to stay away from that game because I'm waiting for it to come to Switch, because they had Crash Bandicoot come out on Nintendo Switch. So I'm waiting to see if Spyro comes out on the Switch, because if it comes out on the Switch, I'm going to buy it. I kind of wish I waited for what's the name of that game? The South Park game, Fractured But Whole, because it came out on the Switch, and I kind of wish I waited, because I would much preferred to play it. Like, the Nintendo Switch has just become my main gaming console. So yeah, and then we got what else we got? We got what's the name? Luigi's Mansion 3 coming out, which that was such a huge announcement. We have Animal Crossing. I think I said that already. We got a lot of fucking amazing games coming out. Now to mention HD remakes. So HD remakes they were a thing. Don't get me wrong. It's not that they weren't a thing before, but they've within the last maybe 2 to 3 years, they've really become a huge popular thing. Either the game just gets an HD buff with some add-ons, maybe like all the DLC, or like here's a mode that we made specifically for the game. And then there's also the HD remake where it's like they redid the whole thing. We're talking cutscenes, we're talking animations, we're talking mechanics. Just got a whole fucking facelift. And that's just become like a new normal thing that's happened. Just so many different games just get a beautifully done remake, and I want to see the one game that has come to mind that I really, 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 really want to see an HD remake for is Beautiful Joe. That is a game by Capcom, and it was I never played the second one, so maybe they can do like a Beautiful Joe 1 and 2, just a re-release or like HD remake. I'll take a fucking re-release. That game was fucking fun, and it was perfectly fine the way it was. It was maybe they could just offer you like 4K or something like that. But the game was beautiful. It was amazing. Yeah, maybe I might try to stream that game soon. But it was fun. That's a game that I fucking want a re-release or an HD remake. Like I said, re-release is totally fine with me. Totally fine with the re-release of Beautiful Joe. That game was so much fun. It was literally part of my childhood. Because I remember my brother getting it and he loved it. I loved watching him play it, and then I was able to get it. I think I got it on PS2. I played it. I loved it so much. Again, I never had to play the second one because it was like on Wii, and it was such a very hard game to find. So I think it was on like Xbox 360. Now that I think about it, I think it was on 360, and that's why it was really hard for me. And then, for me, it was I just didn't have money. Like, I didn't have a job at the time when I had my 360. So, again, it was really hard for me to, like, order things online. I would have to, like, give the money to my dad and stuff like that. At first, I'd have to get money. It was just the time I just didn't have a job, and I just didn't have, like, some type of steady income. So, it was really hard. And, it's just really hard to do. It's really hard to fucking do. But Beautiful Joe is definitely a game that I want to see a re-release or an HD remake. Re-release, like I said, re-release is totally fine with me. Dude, that game still looked fucking phenomenal for it. And I think it's aged well, too. Just for, like, the style that it was going for, I think it'll be fine if they just re-release it. Yeah, so, I don't know. For any other HD remakes, I don't give a shit. One thing that I do want to see move forward with Nintendo this year, the biggest thing that I want to see done for Nintendo this year is I want to see, like, even at the end of the year, they're just like, okay, let's put some SNES games on here, or I think Game Boy games, I think personally GameCube games would be perfect for the Nintendo Switch. Just re-release maybe a couple GameCube games, or put it like some of your, like, do a test run, put a couple on that. The video games that you get with, or like even one, they give you one GameCube game a month or something like that. But I really do want to see them go more than just Nintendo games for their online system giveaway. Hell, you could give away like one SNES game a month, and that would be fine with everybody. But make sure it's a good one, because you got a bunch of good ones. Give us the good ones. And I really hope to at least see them go up in N64. Like, they could put some Game Boy games on there. They can put some fucking Game Boy Advance games on there. Game Boy Advance games would be awesome. Like, put Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Nintendo, give us Wind Waker. Or not Wind Waker. The Minish Cap. I want to play that on my Switch. Or at least do, like, virtual consoles. Bring virtual consoles back. Dude, retro gaming is such a huge popular thing. Sorry. One more thing I want to add for 2019. A couple more things. they are re-releasing Tales of Vesperia. Vesperia? Is that? Yeah, Vesperia. Pretty sure it's Vesperia, right? No, Zestiria is coming out. Zestiria and Berseria was the one released for PS4 and PC. Yeah. Vesperia. That's the game that's coming out. Is getting a re-release. I think it's on all consoles, but on Nintendo Switch, I'm really excited for it. It sucks that it's got a $50 price tag on it. That's the part that really annoys me. Granted, I think it's a really good game, and I would pay it, but I don't think everybody would play it. And that's the part that's like, come on, guys. It is an open world 40-hour plus game because that's just how all the games, all the Tales of games were. I still have 2 in my games to beat, and I lost one of them because it was on 3DS. But yeah, it's I'm excited. I'm really excited for that to come out next month. I think it comes out like the 21st or something like that. It comes out really early in January, so I'm excited to play that once I get my hand. Like once I do that, because I'll have to decide either playing that or go play Kingdom Hearts 3, which comes out in January. I think it's the 27th. But it's like really early. It's like end of the month, January. So I'll have to decide because both games are going to take a long fucking time. I like Kingdom Hearts, but I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game since like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. I like just barely started Kingdom Hearts 2. Never finished beating it. And then I don't have a like I said, I don't have a PS4, so I can't go out and buy Kingdom Hearts. I can't buy the 2.5 or the 2.8s, whatever, and I can't go rebuy 1 and 2. So I'm kind of just sitting here like, damn. But I'm excited to see that it's finally getting its release. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to stay away from all my spoilers and everything like that, but I'm excited to play that game eventually. But the Tales of game, I really want to play that. We got Final Fantasy, I think it's 7, 9, and 10. I think it's coming. Let me double check that real quick. Final Fantasy. Shit. Nintendo Switch. So we got, yes, it's Final Fantasy. Shit, where's that? We got Final Fantasy 7 coming out on January 31st. Wait, no, that's 1997. Get out of here. Fuck you. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got Final Fantasy. Where's the list? Okay, so we got Final Fantasy. We got World of Final Fantasy Maxima. That came out November 6th. We got Chocobos, Mystery Dungeon, everybody. The winter of 2018-19. Final Fantasy 7. Right? 7. I think that's it, because 15 is. Anyways. Oh yeah, we got Final Fantasy Zodiac Age, which is, I think it's 7. I gotta look up the fucking Roman numerals. Roman numerals. I just need to know what X is. X is 10, so what? XII. Hold on. XII. Roman numeral. XI is 12, my bad, yeah. So we have Final Fantasy 12 coming out on Nintendo Switch in Zodiac Age, which that was a good game. That was a really good one. And then we got Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, and 10-2 coming out in remaster of 2019. I never said like when, but it's going to be, let's see, Crystal Chronicles, yes, a co-op game. That's also coming out in 2019. Will be remastered with a Switch Online multiplayer, so we'll have online multiplayer. And you'll be able to, the game will also allow players to share Joy-Con and controllers. So you'll be able to play with the Joy-Con and controllers, like split screen, and you'll be able to play it online as well. I'm in for the fucking split screen because I loved that game so fucking much. I remember playing it with my brother. I remember he went out of his way to borrow some connectors and another Game Boy so we can play it together. That game was so much fun. Oh my god, I can't get over how much fun Crystal Chronicles was. I'm so pumped for that game to come out. I can't wait for Crystal Chronicles to come out on fucking Nintendo Switch. I'm so excited. But yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking that the thing that's it for video games, just Nintendo. Like, Nintendo's fucking they're fucking doing it. They're fucking blowing me personally. They are blowing out of the water. They're blowing all the other consoles out of the water because they have so many exclusives. I think it's also because it's like a fresh thing. Like Nintendo is getting such a big refresh start, especially after the Wii U failed. Well, it didn't fail. It did shit. It did so bad. But the Wii U is after the Wii U, Nintendo is getting such a huge refresh, and they're getting a second chance doing it right this time, and they did it right, and it's being shown. Like, they're getting their recognition for doing it, for doing their shit right. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad. I'm really happy for Nintendo. Moving on, so my year of 2018 was good. It was great. It definitely was a huge improvement compared to my past few years. I'm not going to get into the past few years, but 2018, like I said, was such a great year for me. I did a lot. I improved a lot. I did a lot. Definitely. I did a lot of self-improvement. I made it better. Then I also met the girl of my dreams, guys. I did it. That's it. I'm done. No one else. I met my girlfriend this year. We'll actually be celebrating 10 months. We'll be celebrating 10 months, January 6th. So I'm excited to celebrate that with her. I mean, it's only 10 months, and some people might be like, "Oh, let me know when you're celebrating 10 years." Hopefully I'll be celebrating 10 years of marriage with her, not just dating her. But yeah, no, I'm extremely happy that I met her. For my friends that know, yeah, we've argued, but we've settled our arguments, stuff like that. I don't want to go too into details, but yeah, I'm happy I met her. I couldn't ask for anybody else. I really could not ask for anybody else other than her. So if you're listening, I love you. Yeah. So, and in 2019, I got some things. I'm hoping to, if me and her haven't fucking got an apartment together or something, I'm hoping to at least her living here or something like that, us living together in some form or fashion, but by maybe mid 2019 or end of 2019, me and her, we got some things that we gotta take care of first. Oops, didn't mean to bump the mic. We got some things I gotta take care of. There's some things she needs to take care of first. So it's a lot of figuring out. It doesn't just happen like, boom, we're living together now. Nah, we're figuring out. We're working on it. We're figuring out, and the talks are happening. Moves are being done. So yeah, be excited for that big update when that happens, because that will be happening in 2019. We will be at least living together in some form or fashion in 2019. Because yeah, I'm happy. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. She's gonna be the one. She's gonna be the last girlfriend. She'll be my one and only wife. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for 2019. I really am. What's going on for the channel 2019? Well, as I've already mentioned, I'm going to be going to 3 days a week posting or uploading videos / episodes or whatever the fuck you want to call them. So we're doing I did say I was doing Twitch live streams on Friday, but I'm changing my mind. I'm going to do 2 Yu-Gi-Oh videos a week. So it'll be Wednesday and Friday. Monday's still being the podcast. So I'm excited to upload. I'm still excited to continue the podcast. Hopefully this year I'm hopefully working on having a co-host on the podcast. I'm working on doing some advertising to get the channel out there. I'm working to improve my equipment and improving some other stuff. Hopefully by 2020, I want to be doing 5 videos a week, and I have maybe 100 subscribers. Because I'm at 58. I am at 58. So I'm hoping by 2020 I'm at 100 subscribers minimum, and I'm doing 5 videos a week. It's a lot to do, as well as try to work a full-time job and have a relationship. That's fucking hard to do, but I'm gonna do it. I'm excited, and hopefully I'm also streaming more with a guaranteed 1 to 2 weeks, or 1 to 2 days a week, guaranteed streaming every time. Like I said, it's hard to do working a full-time job and having a relationship and trying to have a social life, but it's really hard to do that. But I'm willing to put in the work for it because I love you guys, and I want to have a steady podcast. I want to have a steady channel and have I don't care if I don't make money, like if I don't personally get monetary gain from it, but I want to have an audience. I want to have something. I want to be able to supply you guys with, supply an audience of some sort with a decent amount of quality. Let it be a small audience for the podcast and just I guess a bigger audience for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because honestly, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos do a lot more in views, and that's just because people are always looking up random Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. I'm like, yeah, there's the big YouTubers, or Yu-Gi-Tubers, like Team APS, SEMO, Team Samurai, and then there's like the bigger, smaller ones, like the DZF, House of Champions, stuff like that. Those are like the big Yu-Gi-Tubers in the game. I'm hopefully one of like the smaller ones where I do have an audience of some sort, and I'm able to do fun, amazing things, and people actually tune in for it. Because I did run one test video just to see what would happen. I posted a Goki Gumblar deck, and I got 100 views on it, roughly, right? I'm gonna check that real quick. I got like 100 views on it, but I'm pretty sure I got 100 views on it. I got close. I know I got close. I'm checking that right now. My channel. Yeah, I got 105 views on just the Goki Gumblar video. So like I said, oh my god, actually, doing the advertisements actually made a fucking difference. Holy shit. Sorry. Dang. Doing that actually made a huge difference. So yeah, I will be advertising. So don't worry, guys. The channel's growing. I'm going to be doing more to put the channel out there more. I'm excited. 2019 is the year of OSD, where we do more stuff, we get more active, we try to stay relevant, because that's what always happens. But I'm putting in the work. 2019, I'm putting in the work hardcore. I ordered some equipment to make my Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos better, so if you're going to come listen to Yu-Gi-Oh!, stay tuned for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, because I'm excited for it. I ordered a new tripod. I ordered a better microphone to make the audio quality just a lot better. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm doing some big things, and then my next step after that is to get, once that happens, focus on an Elgato capture card, so I can because like once the Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos there, I'm going to focus on doing making my streams better, because the games that I really want to play, like I really want to do on stream, are like on the Switch or on my Xbox. Because like, me and my buddies, we have a Minecraft server. So maybe we could do some Minecraft stuff. Maybe I could do some Pokemon videos, some Pokemon streaming, or some Monster Hunter streaming. I don't know. I got a lot of things in the works. I'm working on it. I'm hoping it all goes fine. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, I'm trying to put in some more. I'm working on a actual big video that I've been working on for a while. Now that my Christmas vacation hiatus thing, whatever you want to call it, is over, it's time to get back to work, and it's time to get the channel going. So this can be a community, a really good community for people to come here and make friends, enjoy some idiot on a fucking microphone behind a controller or whatever, just having fun and just making sure you guys are having a good time as well. But thank you guys so much. Thank you for the huge influx of people coming and viewing and listening to the podcast. Excuse me. And thank you guys for all the people that, have supported me thus far, friends, family, random people that actually stay and listen to the podcast. I appreciate every single one of you. And stay tuned for a lot more, because like I said, in 2019, the OSD is definitely going to be putting in a lot of work to do something and to make this channel really something for you guys. It's all going to be for you guys. I don't care how big it gets. It's always for you guys. That's what it's always going to be. And so thank you guys for watching so much. Thank you for listening and or watching to this week's episode and to this year's final episode. 2019, we're moving forward. We're getting shit done. If you guys like what you're listening to, don't forget to hit the subscribe button or hit the follow button on all the other stuff, iTunes, Google Play, Audio Boom, and Spotify. Because every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I will be uploading a new video. Mondays being the podcast, Wednesday and Friday being Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter at OSDuelist12. If you guys want to catch me on Twitch, I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh duel links on Twitch lately, so you go ahead and go there. You can go to twitch.tv/OSDuelist12. You can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/OSDuelist12. Everything is OSDuelist12 except for the YouTube, which is Old School Duelist 12. But thank you guys, and have a wonderful, beautiful night, year, or whatever.
We'll be right back.